Hi, Year 11. I just want to do a run through of your 2.1 evidence of creativity section, or the first part of it anyway. This is something we really need to finish on the ASAP. We really can't get properly started on this project until this is finished because you can't really make a start on any of the tables from section 1 without having this done already. So I need this to be done as a matter of urgency. We are well into the project now. So evidence of creativity starts with our ideas generation. Like I've said in class, this means a range of cognitive organizers. These are things that organize our cognition, which means our thoughts. So usually that means a range of different mind maps and collages and things like that, as well as different ways to lay out bits of inspirational research. So most students have a mind map that relates to their need, like fast fashion. You can see this student has explored different areas that maybe she might do. She might look at clothes, furniture, patchwork, bags, or accessories, and she's explored then further what they could be. So it's a bit of a concept map. Of course, it must be evaluated. You can't have anything that's not evaluated with number 1, what is this mind map? Number 2, what am I really vibing and why? Number 3, what am I probably not going to take further and why? And number 4, what am I going to do next? So she should say at the end of this, I'm now going to create an inspirational collage of the sorts of things that I might end up making to see if that helps me gain more ideas that maybe I didn't think of initially. And then again, this collage should be evaluated. Even better if they have little bits of research or little bits of notes throughout, and I'll show you some samples where students do that. In fact, I'll just show you one quickly now. You can see this student has more of an informative collage. It's not just pictures. She's got facts on there on top of those pictures to tell me, what's really speaking to her about those pictures. That she's really concerned about the impact of fast fashion, I can see here, and she's evaluated. The above collage brainstorms the impact of fast fashion on the environment as well. Blah, blah, blah. I'm interested in further researching this issue and looking at existing solutions that will help develop and minimize. And then her next one then looks at 4 different existing brands that are trying to deal with fast fashion: Zero Waste Daniel, Recode, Patagonia, and the North Face. And then she's given me a little bit of, it's not just a picture where I then have to Google it myself because markers don't have time. She's given me a little snippet about them, and I think that is very smart. And again, evaluated to sum up her thoughts and how it's inspired her. I like how she said this: I'm inspired by the patchwork theme of Zero Waste Daniel, and I would like to incorporate some of that technique into my product. However, I would still like to conduct further research to have a more specific need to aim my solution for, such as ocean wear and active wear. So she's saying, I really like this guy and what he does, but I don't want to just do normal fashion. I'm thinking maybe like activewear or something like that. So she's showing how she wants to step out and be a little bit different. And then that leads into PMIs, okay, or PMEs or PNEs. You can see positive and negative, so that would be an N, PNE. Some students call it positive minus evaluation, which means it would be a PME. Doesn't really matter as long as we've got 4 of them. Then I'll show you a different. So if we go back to this student, so after she's done that, so she had that mind map, then she's got this collage, and then she's got another mind map. See, a range of cognitive organizers. This one's now she's decided specifically she's going to make some clothing. It's not, in this first mind map, she was thinking maybe clothes, maybe accessories, maybe furniture. Now she's decided I'm doing clothing. If I'm doing clothing, what might clothing options be? Skirts, shorts, jacket, skirt, pants. And if it's a skirt, it could be an A-line, a denim skirt, a pencil skirt. So she's really forcing herself to think of all these options that she didn't even consider 2 seconds ago. She's forcing her brain to think beyond her initial thoughts. Even if you already know what you want to do, you need to force yourself to do this. It's what's required. And then an evaluation which shows your direction, what you're thinking, etc. And again, before she's done her PMIs, which are here, She's also included a page of brand inspiration. She's done the whole page on Zero Waste Daniel. She really liked Zero Waste Daniel, and she's given me some research about him as well as some inspirational pictures. And she's evaluated to say how Zero Waste Daniel was a major inspiration for this task. And I felt a case study was necessary to develop a better understanding of what he does. I love that. She's really showing me evidence of how she has been inspired. If we look at this student, okay, she's not first got a mind map about waste in general. Then she's got a specific one to fast fashion, an evaluation. Now she's got one about recycled products. And this leads on to some sketching. And this leads on to some an article she saw that was inspiring to her. Before you go shopping the sales, the environmental costs of fast fashion. And then she's got a picture of the horrific Bangladesh factory collapse. It was a fashion factory because they didn't have enough work and health and safety in third world countries. So she was really inspired by this, what she saw in the article. She thought it should go in her ideas generation, in her inspiration section. If we look at some different ones, again, this was a Aboriginal focus project. You can see she started with a mind map about the stolen generation, but she's mixed it up. Her collage isn't just a page of pictures that tells me nothing. She's got text there. She's helping me understand what these pictures are about. And she's putting lots of different things on the page. This here doesn't look like it's Aboriginal, but I actually understand her direction. I'm seeing Aboriginal pictures and I'm seeing these activity pages. So I'm feeling like she wants to maybe create an activity mat, but that has an Aboriginal vibe to it. Maybe that, appreciates Aboriginal culture. So that's what I'm getting from that. So it's not just a page of pictures, it's a page of cognitive organizers. This one's also about culture, but more about cultural diversity. She's got some pictures here, some text. She's got some, what she's thinking. This clearly isn't about culture, but this is just design inspiration. Yeah. So I can see she wants to do something about culture, and she wants maybe something like this, from these red carpet events. Or maybe like this, but it's going to have some sort of cultural vibe to go with it. See some pictures. These are things she's inspired by. And she's explaining what she's thinking as she goes. Or she likes these fairy tale dresses, and she's going to explain it to me, but clearly it's going to have a cultural element. So now her PMIs or P&Es, she's called them here, positive, negative, and evaluation. I can see that she's inspired by these ball gowns, but she's also wants to clearly make it about cultural diversity and stopping racism. And so in her degree of difference, which we haven't talked about yet, she's incorporated those two things: flags, peace murals, and obviously it's like a princess gown as well. So what I need you to do is really focus over the next couple of days for homework at getting this done. I want to see multiple pages that have multiple mind maps, collages, maybe little case study things, and 4 PMEs. 2 of them might be on, brands or organizations, and 2 of them might be about inspirational designs or things, similar designs to what you might like to do. I need that done ASAP so that we can move on. I hope that was helpful as a bit of a run through. And then we will talk about the third part of ideas generation, the third part of evidence of creativity next lesson, which will be our degree of difference page. And we need to have some sketching, some rough initial sketching of our potential ideas done to be able to do that page as well. Okay, good luck. I hope to see something soon.